And I'm back. So after a very successful trip to Cape Town, I'm back home, back to warm water, back to sunrise swims, and I must say I'm very excited. I love the morning routines that I have back home. And I've already had such an amazing session. I went in, did a whole session of a POV, so you can kind of see exactly what it feels like to be in the ocean during sunrise, capturing waves. And you can have a look right here. Woo! Looks like it's going to be a decent sunrise. Good morning, everyone. So today is another day and it's just before 5 and I'm getting my stuff ready. I thought I would put the GoPro chest mount on and show you exactly how I set up all my gear before I go in the water. So yeah, so you can have a little understanding of what goes into getting all these kind of photos. That's my camera with my 70 to 200. I love this lens when I'm taking photos from land. Or yeah, hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to take this bad boy into the water. So that will be a game changer. But for now I'm gonna get this lens. Can't start your day without coffee. So that's my 24 to 70, really nice lens to take in the water. I get like a wide view and I can go all the way until 70, so it gives you a really good range in the water. So when you're taking this off, just make sure that everything's facing down and make sure you got a good grip on it because you don't want to drop these lenses at all. So make sure that you got a good grip, finger on the button and point the camera down so that if there is any dust around, that it doesn't fall back into the sensor of the camera. So you hold it there, turn it. Yeah, and before you put your lens on, just make sure you put this one. You can make sure that it's on correctly. Put that on like this. Make sure that the white dot lines up with the camera dot. That satisfying click, you know that it's good. Angle this so that it's going to be lining up with the one in the housing. Lens cap off. Make sure that there's no dust particles on the lens. And now time for the housing part. So, unlatch the housing. You can see inside there. So this is the shutter release cable. It clicks into the camera here, like that, which means that I can use the pistol grip. Make sure one more time that this is lined up nicely, like that, and then, yeah. There's a little button over here, from here, that you want to push up so that it slides in easier. Make sure that this is tucked away nicely. And then you can slightly add it down. Make sure this is also tucked away nicely. So once you're happy with how it's fitting, you can test the zoom gear, and as you can see, you can see in there that it's turning. Turn it all the way to fully zoomed and then all the way back, It seems that it's engaging properly, so I'm happy with it. Now you can take your back plate and you can set it nicely. Make sure that there's nothing in any of these areas where it could possibly cause a leak, because these areas need to be super sealed. So just make sure that there's nothing blocking the O-rings here, and then once you put this on, make sure that it fits nice and snug. Put one latch on, another latch on, push down and lock. These have a kind of a locking mechanism, so just make sure that you can't accidentally open these. So that seems good. I usually test my housing before I go deep into the water, so I'll put it into a shallow part of the ocean and I'll test if there's any leaks, and if it's good to go, it's good to go, and then I'll go in. But for now, I think this is good. You can put it on, test the zoom gear. That's fully zoomed. There we go. See, so everything's working. I'm happy with it. You can put it back off, and yeah, I'm good to go now. The wave is very small, but the water has cleaned up slightly, which is a good thing. And it looks like it's gonna be quite a decent sunrise. So I'm gonna get my stuff ready and get my way into the water there. Looks like it's going to be a decent sunrise. Rocks are slippery. Water's warm. There's literally no one around, and the sun's about to rise. Check, there's the sun coming out really nicely now. The sun's getting so bright. But it's good. It's good to stare into the sun early in the morning for a little bit. And it's so nice starting your day in the ocean, especially when it's calm and there's a really beautiful sunrise like that. And I know there's a lot of you that can't experience this, so that's why it's a good thing that I show you guys what it's like, so that you can experience just a little bit of it. Because I know not everyone is as fortunate as I am, and I'm very blessed to be in the ocean like this. But thank you for watching. I think I'm gonna head in now, dry off, maybe get some food, get the day started. Thank you for joining me. Almost there. So yeah, that was a really successful swim. I managed to get a couple photos, and yeah, so the day is only starting now, which is such a good feeling. Had such a nice swim, got some morning sunlight, got some exercise, and now my day is only really starting. So it's very good way to start a day. Yeah, on my way home to download the photos, then maybe have some breakfast, maybe do some stretches, and then I'll get the rest of the day started. I have to look at my notebook and just see what else I have to get done today. What you checking? Hey, what you checking? What you checking? It's a big girl. Very important to rinse your gear off, because salt water is very corrosive. And you can just get a towel and dry it, and in my case, yeah, I need to take the camera out still, so I just need to make sure that it's dry so that there's no drops that fall into the camera, and then yeah, I can pack it away nicely. Okay, so you can see it's very important to take care of your equipment, because there's expensive camera gear inside these housings. So you don't want something to happen that you could have prevented. So make sure you dry it nicely. Most importantly is just maintenance. Just take care of it. Unplug this. Then you can close it again. And yeah, you can just make sure that it's properly dry. And then yeah, you can pack this away for your next session. So I hope you enjoyed that little morning session. I had a lot of fun. It was really rejuvenating to be back in warm water, and the sunrise was amazing, and it was just a really good way to start the day. I'm going to edit some photos, but for you, you don't have to wait around. I'll just show you right now.